Saints head coach Dennis Allen on the Jamal Williams touchdown. Ladies and gentlemen, Dennis Allen apologizes to Atlanta coach Arthur Smith for the team's decision to let Jamal Williams score a touchdown. We're going to cover this whole thing. A little bit of context, right? First of all, early morning. This is the morning after the game, 4:30 a.m. Had to take a cold shower. I feel like Jocko Willink right now to get ready for this. Here's the context. Saints are dog walking the Falcons. Then, at the end of the game, when the Saints should have taken a knee or would have taken a knee if it was a normal situation, they decide to go ahead and get Jamal Williams his first touchdown as a Saint. Arthur Smith for the Falcons on his way to being fired in a couple of hours here. He freaks out. He loses his mind. He curses out Dennis Allen at the middle of the field on the dome turf. Afterwards, Dennis Allen gets up here, and let's hear what he has to say.
All right, guys. Look, good team win. I'm going to start off by apologizing to Arthur Smith and the Falcons. That was not a play that we intended to run down there to finish out that game. That's not who we are. That's not how we operate. We should have taken a knee. So,
two things right off the bat. One, who? Two, cares. Who are you apologizing to? You're apologizing to the Atlanta Falcons, your biggest rival, after the fans went through this entire season of misery. We finally get a big win at home to end the season on a high note. And the first thing you got to say is apologizing to the Falcons? Who cares? If the players wanted to get Jamal Williams a touchdown, fine. We didn't have to hear this where you throw the players under the bus immediately. Ladies and gentlemen, to me, this says a whole lot about Dennis Allen. This says a whole lot about the dichotomy, word of the day, the dichotomy of the Saints locker room. We've heard Dennis Allen's a player's coach. We've heard the players play hard for Dennis Allen. We've heard the players like Dennis Allen. We've heard all this other stuff, right? To me, it's glaringly obvious that the players don't respect Dennis Allen. The players don't care about Dennis Allen. He has no authority over the players. In this spot, for the players to take what he says, if he says to take a knee, which I believe him. So I had some people on Twitter reaching out to me and asked me if maybe this is a fugazi apology just to save face, and if he actually supports it. And I said, no, why would he do that, right? Like, there's no reason to throw your players under the bus, say they went rogue, say they did something that is against the team culture, basically disown them. There's no reason to do that if behind closed doors you're going to laugh about it. What Dennis Allen should have said is, we wanted to get Jamal Williams a touchdown. He's played hard for us all year. We thought he deserved it, so we got it to him. That's it. That's who cares. Like, beyond that, what are they going to do? These unwritten rules of the game, guys, they're playing football, okay? They're out here deleting people on the field, taking headshots, doing whatever you got to do. This is a game. There aren't unwritten rules, all right? And if you think there are, wake up, Peter Pan, all right? So Dennis Allen, first of all, didn't have to apologize. But if we go back to the actual play, think about if a Patriots team would have done this to Bill Belichick. Think about if the Saints would have done this to Sean Payton. Think about if the Rams would do this to Sean McVay, or if the 49ers would do this to Kyle Shanahan. Absolutely not. So Allen, according to Allen, he's calling in this play. He's calling in take a knee. Okay. And then Jameis Winston, who was playing quarterback at the time, who's taken a lot of heat for this from Dennis Allen. Everyone else loves it. Jameis Winston then says, no, we're not doing that. LOL. Forget it. We're not taking a knee. We're getting Jamal Williams the touchdown. That right there, and coupled with the response from Dennis Allen, tells me that Allen has nothing in the locker room. The players don't care. The players don't like him. The players aren't afraid of him. The players aren't afraid of doing the opposite of what he says. And every single player that I've seen, Kalen Saunders, Alvin Kamara, Jameis Winston in the interview, Jamal Williams in his interview, every single player has said this was a team decision. This was for the team. This was for Jamal. Jamal said thank you to the team for understanding the situation and having the wherewithal and the guts basically to do this for him. It's on one hand, you have This isn't who we are. This isn't what we're about. I'm not happy about this. And then on the other hand, you have this is our team. This is what we're about. This is who we are. This is the culture. I think it shows a real divide. I mean, I really do. We talked about it a couple weeks ago. Is Dennis Allen safe as the head coach? And I think all of us said probably. Probably Loomis will get rid of the offensive staff, but he's not going to get rid of Allen as well, right? I don't know anymore. This is one of those things where I'm not so sure he can come back from. I'm not so sure if Mickey Loomis, if somebody can teach Mickey Loomis how to download Twitter, and someone can show Mickey Loomis the Twitter feed of the response from the players and the fans and everyone else about this, I don't know how you can bring him back. There's no way the locker room is going to respond to this guy. He just took the side of the Saints' biggest rival for no reason. After all the Saints have went through, after how tumultuous, word of the day times 2, after how tumultuous this season has been, for the Saints to finally get that positive jump, to play the best game of their life, for everything to kind of gel. Too little, too late, but that's a different story for a different time. For everything to gel, and he picks this time to throw them under the bus and to take the side of their biggest rival. How do you think Alvin Kamara, Jameis Winston, Jamal Williams, Kalen Saunders, Demario Davis, how do you think all of them, Marshawn Lattimore, how do you think all of them are going to respond to Dennis Allen throwing them under the bus? I'll give you a hint. Not well. Not well at all. This is a rift. I'm not so sure if Allen can survive this.
I want to apologize to them because look, we're all like we got a good rivalry, and it's a heated rivalry. But there's a way we go about doing our business, and I wasn't happy about that. So other than that, okay, I was happy about a lot of things that happened in the game. I didn't like.
All right, so he's going to move into the actual post-game interview. We're going to cover that separately. I want to talk specifically about this rift because I really do believe this is a big story. I really do believe this is the worst thing, and this is saying a lot, okay? This is saying a lot. But I really do think this is the worst thing, the worst singular thing Dennis Allen has done as a head coach for the Saints in the last 2 years, 2 seasons. This is the worst. This shows, I mean, again, guys, this isn't game one. This isn't where he's trying to set the tone. This isn't where he's trying to build his own culture, build his own identity. This is 2 seasons in with the same players. These players know him. The players know how he operates. The players know his quote-unquote culture or how they do things or whatever. This is his 4th game of this rivalry. So for the players to sidestep all of that at this point, I just don't. I think the writing's on the wall. I mean, I think the players have they've drawn the line in the sand, basically, where they said, for all intents and purposes, they said, screw this guy, forget what he's got to say, forget this, we're doing it our way. And then he, on the other turn, said, screw these players, forget these guys, I'm going to go out there and apologize to absolutely nobody. Like, that's kind of the broader thing here, is who is this for? Let me know in the comments below. It's not for the fans. The fans are dancing. All right? The fans are dancing all over the Falcons' grave. They're LOLing. They dominated the Falcons. They got the last laugh. They pretty much fired Arthur Smith. I mean, they did whatever they wanted, or they watched the team do whatever they wanted. The fans loved it. So it's not for the fans. It ain't for the team, obviously, since the team did it. So who is it? Like, this is one of those things where it's causing such a negative ripple for absolutely no reason. And I think over the coming days, during the evaluation process that Mickey Loomis says happens after the season, which I guess starts now, you got to think if the subject of Dennis is brought up to the players, I would assume after this, the players are not going to be happy about it. Do you think, and let me know in the comments below, do you think the players are going to respond positively to this? Do you think the players are going to respect Dennis anymore because of this? Or do you think they're going to lose respect for Dennis? I've also heard a lot of fans say they lost respect for Dennis because of this. So if the fans are feeling that, I guarantee the players are feeling that. Ladies and gentlemen, let me put a little positive spin on it. This might get us what we want. And what we want is for Dennis Allen to be gone pecan, right? Pete Carmichael's gone. That's happening. Offensive staff turnover, that's guaranteed. I think this cat might be gone because of this. If he doesn't say a word, if he says, you know, Jamal deserved the touchdown, whatever, and moves on, he's the head coach next year, 100%, no doubt about it. Good enough into the season as far as a performance for Loomis to give him another shot. I believe that. Because of this, I'm not saying that it's guaranteed, but because of this, I think now there will be at least a thought about getting rid of him. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know in the comments below what you think about this. I'll be down there replying, all that good stuff. God, we got a lot of content this week. We got a lot of content, ladies and gentlemen. If you're not, I mean, come on. If you're not subscribed to the channel, what are you doing? Go down there, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, drop a comment, do it all. I mean, the season ended. Most channels, they're losing their mind. What are we going to do? How are we going to put videos on? I don't have enough time in the day for all the videos that we're going to put out. I mean, do we go to 3, 4, 5 videos a day with all this content we're about to drop? I don't know. Stay tuned. Be excited. I'm excited. Even at 4:30 a.m. on a Monday, after I ingested multiple Dome Dogs, multiple Bloody Marys, multiple, I mean, yeah, bless the indigestion, the GERD, all up here. But ladies and gentlemen, let me know in the comments below what you think. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video.